Hi, I'm Bob Holman, poet, professor, founder of the Bowery Poetry Club. I'm on a mission to bring attention to the world's endangered languages. When my friend Papa Suso said I should visit him in the Gambia to explore the world of the griots, I booked the trip. Poetry, scholarship, and endangered languages, here I come. I met up with Papa in Dakar, and first things first, decided to get a haircut.
Leave me with like this. Can you take like this? Just think that much?
Yeah. Papa strummed some tunes. I read some poems by Leopold Senghor, the George Washington of Senegal. With Senghor, he thought of the woman as being Africa, as being the motherland, the motherland. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Thank you. Okay. By this point, I'm hoping you're asking yourself, well, what is a griot? Well, listen, the griots are keepers of the West African oral tradition. And they're poets, musicians, historians, genealogists, combine Joseph Campbell, Bob Dylan, Studs Terkel, and the County Hall of Birth Records, and you've got a griot. Griots are so respected that some of them even appear on national television. We visited Papa's hometown village, Sotomasere. The choir is playing, the children are playing. The kora is the essential instrument of Mandinka griots. It takes 5 days for Papa's nephew to make a kora. The body is a calabash, a hollow gourd that's cut in half. Cowhide is stretched over the calabash. Rosewood neck and handles are pushed through, and simple fishing line is used for the 21 strings. Papa's kora playing is hypnotic. It's like he's playing your thoughts. The language is what the rocks thought up when they wanted to walk.
It's a very important place, very beautiful place, because it's one of our historical places. Oh. So when you come here, you have to take one of the stones here, or go look for a stone and place it on top of here. So it is kind of like...
Perfect.
It's a burial ground for queens, but also a sacred place. Yes.
I was serenaded by an all-women griot group who perform on the streets. We instantly hit it off when I showed them my Barack Obama t-shirt. For you! When I was a young man traveling in Africa, I tried to hitchhike through the Sahara Desert to reach Timbuktu. I never made it. 30 years later, I take a boat up the Niger River to the fabled city.
Welcome to Timbuktu.
You welcome to the middle of nowhere.
Arriving in Timbuktu, it's nothing like I thought it would be. Instead of a shimmering Sahara city of mystery, I find a dusty desert town. Words are important. They define place. They define a society. When a language dies, a culture dies. You can feel it in the archives of Timbuktu, which used to be the center of African learning. On my way back to Bamako, I was told of a desert people who live on the edge of society called the Dogons. In fact, there are some people who believe that the Dogons were actually visited by aliens from Sirius the Dog Star. They still use diviners to predict the future. Here I am, getting my fortune told. For me, the diviners predicted that I would see my daughter's weddings and live a long life. At the circumcision caves, we took a crash course on Dogon symbology. The first cell phone is actually a hunter's bag. While offered a place on the seat of honor, I decided to opt out of this year's ceremony. We were lucky to be in Dogon country for the legendary mask ceremony. Every mask has a history, gesture, sound. Every mask takes years to master. The interplay of the masks defines the whole Dogon society and cosmology.
People who have maintained their own oral traditions in a way that is fierce and cosmological, but not fierce in a warlike way, fierce in the way that this land here retains its own silence.